If your relationship feels more like a living arrangement than a marriage, and you can't figure out why, by the end of this video, you will know 5 reasons why and what to do instead should shift this immediately. This doesn't happen because couples stop loving each other. It happens because of 5 specific patterns that quietly take over, and most couples don't even notice until the distance feels permanent. I'm Chelsy, intimacy coach, and 13 years into a relationship that hit this exact wall, and I've helped thousands of women understand why this happens and what actually reverses it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 signs you're in a roommate marriage and what actually shifts each one so you can stop feeling like you're living with a stranger. Sign number 1, the performance of interaction. Picture this. You hear the door open, he's home, and something happens in your body before you even stand up. You do the quick mental check. What mood is he in? What do I need to be right now? How do I play this? And then you walk out and perform. You smile. You ask about his day, and you say the right things, but doesn't feel like you coming home to your partner. It feels like you're hosting a guest at your own house. That's the first sign. When being with him stops feeling natural and starts feeling like a role playing. In a real partnership, you don't have to warm up to each other. You just are. The moment that disappears and interaction becomes something you have to prepare for, the roommate dynamic has already taken root. What shifts this? Stop performing. Start showing up as you actually are. Tired, distracted, real. Ironically, that rawness is what creates genuine connection. You cannot connect with a performance, and neither can he. Sign number 2, and this one nobody is talking about. Micro-aversions to physical touch. It's not that you don't want touch ever. It's that specific moment when he brushes past you in the kitchen, when he goes to put his arm around you on the couch, when he reaches for you in the morning, and something in you goes stiff. Not dramatically, just a split second of not now. A tiny, almost invisible withdrawal, and then you feel guilty about it because, well, you love him. So why does this touch feel like an intrusion? Here's why. Trying to force physical intimacy when the emotional connection has dried up like a grape, it's like pouring a full bucket of water on a parched plant all at once. The plant desperately needs water, but it can't absorb it all at once. The roots get overwhelmed, the water runs off, and the plant still suffers. That flinch isn't a sign that attraction is gone. It's a sign that emotional safety has dried up, and you can't fix a physical disconnection by pouring more physical contact onto a nervous system that isn't ready to receive it. What shifts this? Before you can open up physical touch again, your nervous system needs to feel emotionally met. That starts with small moments, not sex, not big gestures, just a conversation about where you feel actually heard, a moment where nothing is expected of you. Safety is to come before softness. If you're recognizing these signs in your relationship right now, I put together a free resource with 20 ways to start sparking connection and desire again. It's called the Couples Rituals Guide. Grab it from this first link in the description below. Sign number 3, digital escapism as a third wheel. Here's how you know it's gone beyond normal phone use. You feel relieved when you're both on your phones, not bored, not distracted, relief. Because when you're both staring at screens, the obligation to connect is gone. The awkward silence disappears. Nobody has to try. Nobody has to feel the distance. The phone isn't a distraction in a roommate marriage. It's a safety net. It's the thing that makes it okay that you have nothing to say to each other. In a healthy relationship, the phone is something you put down to be with each other. In a roommate marriage, the phone is what you pick up to avoid being with each other. Same device, completely different function. What shifts this? Put the phone down first, not to force a conversation, just to be in the same room without the buffer. Sit in the discomfort of that for like 5 minutes. What you feel in those 5 minutes, that's information where you actually are. And it's the starting point for finding your way back to each other. If you're sitting here after those 3 signs thinking, this is exactly my relationship and I'm ready to actually do something about it, I'm building a program specifically for women like you. Click the second link in the description below to join the waitlist. Until the program is live, you keep receiving practical advice and golden little nuggets straight to your inbox. Now, coming to sign number 4, the over-functioning buffer. She's running the house, the kids, the calendar, the meal prep, the social plans, and on the surface, this looks like capability. Like she's holding it all together. But here's what's actually happening. She's using logistics as a shield. As long as they're talking about who's picking up the dry cleaning, they're not talking about what they haven't really looked at. They haven't really looked at each other in the eye for 3 days. As long as she's busy managing the household, she doesn't have to sit in the discomfort of what's happening between them. It's like running on a treadmill, exhausted, sweating, working incredibly hard, but when you look up, you're still in the same room. Nothing has actually changed. And he's on the couch watching. The overfunctioning isn't just exhausting. It's a way of not feeling what's actually there. So what shifts this? Put one thing down, not everything, just one thing you've been carrying that isn't actually yours to carry. Notice what comes up when you stop moving. That feeling that's what needs attention to, not the dry cleaning. And sign 5, the roommate etiquette trap. This one is subtle, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. She's too polite. Thank you so much. Do you mind if? Would you be okay if? She treats him with the same distant courtesy that she give a coworker who she doesn't know very well, and it feels considerate, even kind, but it's not intimacy. In a real partnership, there's friction. There's raw honesty. There's a I need you. There's that hurt. There's I've been feeling really disconnected from you and I don't know how to say it. In a roommate situation, there's just pleasantness because pleasantness is safe. Pleasantness doesn't require vulnerability. Pleasantness keeps the peace. But pleasantness is also that thing that kills passion quietly and completely. You cannot be deeply desired by someone you're merely polite to. And you cannot deeply desire someone who only ever treats you like a guest. What shifts this? Say the true thing. Not the polite thing. Start small. I've been feeling a bit distant from you lately. That one honest sentence does more for intimacy than 100 thank yous could ever do. Now, here's what I want you to take away from all 5 of these. Every single one of them makes complete sense as a survival strategy. The performance keeps the peace. The phone, it removes the pressure. The logistics, well, it creates silence. That politeness avoids the conflict. But survival strategies are not connection strategies, and every intimacy problem in the roommate marriage is really an emotional safety problem underneath. The distance is just where it shows up most obviously. Phil Jackson won 11 NBA championships not by controlling his players, but by trusting them enough to step up. He refused to call timeouts when his team was struggling. He let them find their way on their own, and they became champions. He created Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Your relationship works the same way. The way back isn't about doing more. It's about creating space, dropping the performance, putting down the shield, saying the true thing. Because intimacy isn't rebuilt with grand gestures. It's rebuilt in small, true moments that say, I'm still here and I still choose you. Now, go watch this video right here, because if you recognize yourself in any of these 5 signs, this next video is the next step. And once you see it, everything we just talked about will make even more sense. I'll see you there.